Okay, and right back. That was less than a second. I clicked off and clicked back on. I mean, it was so bad when he left. It came down on, she came down on me. Oh, I was talking about I didn't even finish that story. She beat the living fuck out of me. I mean, I think I had swollen cheekbones. I mean, busted lip, fucking black eye. I mean, fucking hobbling. Fucked up, dude. She beat the living fuck out of me. And it wasn't, dude, she learned never to do the face again. Right? That's when they learned. Because she had to be at a funeral with all of my family, all these hundreds of people at my cousin's funeral, and had to have a story. And the story was, I got in a fight. You know? And I had to tell everybody that. All my cousins, that was the story. Nobody ever learned anything different. The pastors, like I said, they knew. But they all looked at me. I was told constantly as a child how bad I was. But, that I got to listen to my mom, that I have to behave, that I have to. Because my mom would go in behind the closed doors. And like I said, she can cry. She can cry for hours and hours and hours on end. She can put on a sob like nobody's ever seen. She would not anymore. The older you get, I don't think you're able to do that. But I don't know. She used to be able to. She turned everybody against me, and obviously still is to this day. It's disgusting. That video I made the other day when I was driving back from work and I was having that rage, and I was talking about how badly I was abused by my mom. My sister had called me up and left me a voicemail and said, "Well, you made a couple good points." You know what I mean? How do you think that makes me feel? I made a couple good points. This is my life here. What are you talking about? I'm not sitting here trying to prove anything. The only thing that tells me is that you think I'm a fucking loony bin. You must think I'm a fucking loony bin. Sitting here going through all this. I talk in clear sentences and string more thoughts together and think critically than any of you know. Disgusting, man. The abuse continues to this day. I'm being abused to this day. My uncle called me out of nowhere. Didn't leave me a voicemail. Called me out of nowhere. Other things are happening too. Out of nowhere. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just crazy. I'm just spinning a big story because I hate my mom, right? Because I just, I should be dead, but I'm staying alive so that way I can bury my mom. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Good points? All I know is at 12 years old, I took my brother because my stepdad was getting visitation with me and my brother just to get us out of there. Just to save us from her craziness. It was that bad. And he knew. That's why he didn't want to leave. That's why he stayed and put up with the abuse for so long. My uncle, 3 years ago, my uncle says, "Oh, Jeff, that demon, are you fucking kidding me?" Man, everybody's believing this woman. This woman is a master manipulator. She has always gotten what she wanted. And she has crushed people. She used me. Like I said, that girl from My Heart Carly, wrote a book that said, I'm happy my mother's dead? Dude, these people are getting abused right in front of your fucking eyes, you fucking morons. Quit being so distracted with all your toys and all your joys of this fucking fucked up bullshit world and care about people. Care about your own family. This bitch is lying. Every time you go back and say, well, Richard said this. And she goes, well, we'll pray to Jesus. What the fuck, man? Think. My stepdad would come and get me and my brother. He had no obligation. He would drive all the way out here to get me and my brother. He's working in D.C., guys. He had a girlfriend lined up. He was a fucking player, man. He had no problem getting pussy. He moved right in. I mean, this man had he had it all going for him. He was the youngest of 13. He grew up in the streets. He knew what he was doing, you know what I mean? Like, but he had a heart. He was a good dude, man. From what I can remember. Who knows? Maybe my mom pimped me out to him when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, and that's why I can't remember anything from him. I don't know. Maybe he was a child abuser. I don't know. But during those times of going and him getting us for visitation, he had worked out a plan, and me and my brother, I took my brother, I was 12 years old, my brother was 9. Come on, people. And we ran down the fucking mountain. We had to hatch a whole story. Ran down the mountain, and my stepdad was waiting at the bottom of the mountain, and we left. And he rescued us for 5 days, up thereabouts, until my mom had the cops come and get us. And it was right back within a week, 2 weeks, you know. And what my mom was seeing was I was the instigator. I was the motherfucker who was doing this because, oh man, where do I start? So my stepdad had left. We ran away. She got us back a few days later. Lots of fog because probably lots of trauma. At some point, shortly after my stepdad left, my mom had married God. Everything she said came straight from God. We started skipping around to even more churches. I had all the responsibilities of a man, but I was treated like a slave, like a kid, like a throwaway. But actually, I was not throwawayable because I, like I said, I was doing all the manly things for years. And treated like grounded, guys, beat, grounded, told what my truth was, constantly told what the truth was. 9th grade, my rich aunt paid for me and my brother to go to a private school. Within a few months of starting that private school, I was out. I had ran away. I got these guys to help me run away. So after school, I brought bags to school. After school, I jumped in the truck with these 2 dudes, the Phelps brothers. You guys will know of them. Lewis Phelps, who was in my class, who was a buddy of mine, blew that dude away through, put a shotgun blast through that dude's chest over a drug deal right here in town. This is what I'm trying to say, guys. This is the kind of shit. So, they helped me run away. I was caught up that night by the cops, brought back. That was 14 years old. And then, where do you go from there? You know what I mean? It's all a blur. Everything's such a blur. I was so mistreated daily, threatened daily. It was so bad I could be out in public and she would keep me within ear range or with an eyesight. And she would have it that way. She would know my every move and every word I said. There was nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. And I remember trying to reach out, like quietly, man, trying to reach out, but they had no idea. People had no fucking clue. I'm shaking, you know? I'm shaking. I'm shaking because the power of a lie is unreal, you know? And I lie. Guys, I'm a very good manipulator myself. I can be a master manipulator. I'm a master salesman. I can sell anything. Like I told you, I started 21 years old right out of the military, never had a sales job in my life, worked at Miller Toyota in fucking Manassas, and more than doubled what the previous record was for a rookie. I mean, and it's been like that my whole life. You know what I mean? I've been paying cash for, my life is cash, guys. I have no credit cards. I own nothing. There's nothing. I own used vehicles, 20-year-old vehicles. I go to work in 20-year-old vehicles. I work my dick off. You know what I mean? I don't ask for anything from anybody. I don't ask for pity. I'm not even asking for anybody's pity right now. I'm just asking for people to open their fucking eyes because, see, this might be just affecting me now. But the thing is that it reverberates down. This shit has affected my kids. I'm seeing how it has affected my kids. And that's my fault. I'm the only one but it's because I never healed, but I never knew. Guys, that's what I'm saying. This is a master manipulator. This is a master manipulator. And if you're a woman, you know what a master manipulator is. This woman is a master manipulator. A sociopath. And I'm shaking right now because it's amazing. It's amazing. At 43 years old, she has been able to go behind my back. Because I've always been honest, guys. I've always been straight up. This is the other thing, you know. So my uncle, when I was working with him, you know, he would just out of nowhere be like, I'd do anything, like come right up to me and be like, I'd do anything to protect my family. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'd be like, yeah, you know, we all would. But he did that to me several times, you know. And I'm like, and now sitting here thinking and realizing what a master manipulator does. These things that don't make sense and you just blow off because you don't care, because you're a straight shooter and you're used to people, if they have a fucking problem with you, they say it to your fucking face. They don't go around and fucking stab you in the back and fucking make games and play games with your life. You know what I mean? And my mom opened the door for other people to do that to me. And this shit's getting figured out. Everything's changing, guys. The only people in this world that I have any kind of commitment to are my kids. That's it. The rest of you, if you are even dare question me and you know me, fuck you. Don't come anywhere near me. Stay away. Stay away. You are cancer. Stay away from me. I'm trying to heal. Stay away. Because you will be found out. You will be found out. And you will be cut off eventually. And it's going to be worse than just going ahead and you know, finding your way away from me. But yeah, she's a fucking master manipulator, guys. So my uncle said that to me. And it's just now clicking. I'm like just recently, the past couple of days, I'm like, what? Is that why he said that to me? Because everybody's going around saying that man, what the fuck, dude? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and mention this. So, yeah, so I ran away in 9th grade at 14, came right back, and right back in the shit. All hope was gone after that. All hope was gone. I realized there was nobody, nothing that was ever going to be able to save me from my mom. It was it. And I realized that I was wrong. You know what I mean? It was bad, man. She crushed me. She literally daily daily manipulated, lied, had other people, used people against me, had people beat me, had people think things about me, had people lie about me, pastors, had everybody about her own son just to get what she wanted. She's a master manipulator. She's a sociopath. You can't go and talk to her and get a straight story. She's a liar. She's a master liar. She can't help it. Yes, people change. I don't know if she has changed, but I don't see because with change, you would apologize. Like I've already apologized to my kids and I haven't even halfway done healing. So there's no way that bitch has done any healing because there's no apology coming from her. Like I said, anytime ever throughout my life I've ever tried mentioning things to her in my adult life, it was immediately, I know, Richard, it was wrong, but remember, you were bad. And it got turned right back around. In the scope, guys, I'm not even going into the scope of how bad. Oh my God. So it's finally somewhere after 14 and I went back to homeschooling. I got a job. I was helping pay the bills. I got a job at local here in Front Royal at Taco Bell. I would ride my bike down the fucking mountain and back up the mountain every fucking day. I loved it. I could get that aggression out. Oh man, it was the best thing for me. Riding my bike up and down the mountain. Well, I ended up, fucking around with this girl down here at the Taco Bell. So she worked nights. So what I was doing was I would serve my mom dinner at night. I would crush up sleeping pills in her fucking dinner. She would go to sleep. I'd steal the van, come down here, take the girl, fuck her, take her home, and then go back home. An hour and a half later, I was home. So I did that for I think I got away with that for maybe 2 or 3 weeks before, I didn't know anything about drugs at that time. So I didn't understand that your tolerance level. So, yeah. So, I did do that. I mean, there are things I did, guys. I was a fucking kid. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you understand what she did to me? If you watch these videos and you can't understand that, you are psychologically damaged. And I hope you don't have kids of your own. I really do. If you are watching these videos and still think my mom, still think that I need Jesus, and still think that I have lessons to learn, and still think that I'm a piece of shit, and still think that I just hate my mom, and still think that I'm just lying about my mom. Man, you guys are some, fucking blinded motherfuckers, dude. And you just need to back the fuck off and leave me the fuck alone. So that's a good break-in. That's 2 videos, about 40 minutes worth. This was the original. I'm shaking so bad. The bottom part of that bottom part was the original sketch for this. I mean, it was just, so this really helped. I was able to get a lot more out and put a little bit more together. But goddamn, am I shaking, boy. Because that power, she's probably praying for me right now. She's probably doing a group prayer. Probably putting chains and curses and all kinds of things on me. And everybody else is thinking, oh yeah, Jesus, help him, Jesus. Thinking my mom's this great fucking saint and martyr. And my mom's just sitting there playing all you stupid fools. You think she believes in Jesus? You think she believes... Come on, man. You think she believes in this shit if she treated her own son like that? How the fuck does she think she's getting away with that shit if she really believes all this shit? It's a mind fuck. But I'm getting it out of me. Today I had such bad stomach, and my stomach pains were worse than all the rest of my body pains. But my stomach pains were so bad that I couldn't even stand up straight today. So, yeah, and I mean, so that's what I'm trying to say. There's so much pain. That's what I'm trying to say. If you cocksuckers have been so comfortable your whole lives that you can't understand what being in pain is, Just constant, nonstop pain. Being in so much pain on every fucking level of your life, psychologically, spiritually, fucking through your family, through friends, through physical, through mental, through social, everything. Pain, just so much pain that when you heal one area, there's 12 other things just waiting right behind it. And so you go out of immense physical pain to go into immense psychological pain. You come out of immense psychological pain to go right slam back into all kinds of physical pain. It's no joke, guys. It's no joke. And I just wonder who the fuck out there even gives a fuck. Because everybody's just wanting to turn on their fucking TV, watch their favorite program, watch their fucking, play their favorite game, do whatever, dude. You know what I mean? It's just amazing. I'm a rat. I'm a gutter rat. That's what I'm saying. I'm a street rat. That's what people like me are. We were abused. Our stories were never told, never listened to. We were told to shut up. And we don't matter. That's what I'm saying. And there's people that have been in charge of us our whole lives that have been basically dictating the people around us and how we're viewed and looked at. And I didn't even realize. I didn't care. I mean, it's just like, what the fuck, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? It's weird, man. But it's a lot of power. That's a lot of power to hold, to have a whole life that you can just wield. And that's sick, man. I'm telling you, I mean, is my mom a Satanist? Is she a Luciferian? She might be and not even know it. She might be a Luciferian and not even know it. That's why she's got all those idols in her house. She prays out loud. She's all this for show shit. That's all Luciferian. That's the fake Christian that is talked about in the New Testament. Everything my mom is the fake Christian that the New Testament talks about. A lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of that. And then, she just acts like she's the go-between God and knowledge, and people fall for it. So, but anyways, that's a good start. I'm supposed to be picking my daughter up. I can't even go into that right now.